And we are live, coming at you with session 5 of our My Little Pony game. We're actually getting started a little late here today, so we're going to go ahead and just get into things. So, as always, does anyone remember what happened last time?
There was a wasp.
Yeah,
I remember the wasp.
He bashed himself to death. It was great.
Yes, that wasp could have been a pretty significant foe. In fact, Minty Chips, you are still sitting on a bit of dexterity damage, I believe.
Yeah.
But it managed to crit fail and basically kill itself for you. So that was convenient.
Yeah, it was great.
We're not in the cave anymore. Gotta turn off the cave sounds. But yeah, does anyone remember what happened before that point, though?
We found a room that was shiny. There were unicorn statue things.
Yep, you guys found a room. In fact, why don't I go ahead and just put you down there to remind you what it looks like. So you found this room here. In the center is that platform. There are 3 empty spaces on top, and then below them are the numbers 1 through 0, or 0 through 9, depending on how you want to look at it. And flanking the altar in the center, or it's not really an altar, I don't know what to call it though. The stone thing in the center. Flanking it on either side are 2 crystal ponies. You guys also, if you remember over here, on your way making it into that room, you guys had some section of the roof fall in on you and do some damage. Then you, Cinnamon Star used her alchemist bombs to blow out this grating there, and then you made your way through this hallway, getting caught by this spike trap and avoiding getting caught by this net trap. And you guys actually, before going over there, had gone all the way over to these sets of stairs, and had even gone up them to see where it was, and found yourselves in a large, dilapidated room, but decided you wanted to explore the rest of the underground before going there, which I'll remind you, you actually have not fully explored because you have not gone this way. However, you decided to go through this grating, and then made your way up the door that is kind of hard to see over here. And let's just throw you guys back over here now. And then you made your way through here, fought this wasp, as previously mentioned, and you checked out this mural in the window. So these stained glass windows have a mural, as well as this book in the center. Does anyone remember anything about those?
I remember that we put our hooves in the book.
Okay, I heard Wayne. I think it was Rebecca. You were kind of quieter. I have no idea what you said.
That's fine.
That's fine. Well, yes, you did put your hooves in the book. Does anyone remember anything else? Because a lot of import actually did happen right over there.
There was a note thing. Where's the little note thing? Pirate Lord's legacy.
Yeah. So there was the Pirate Lord legacy where it said that they were shrugging off the mantle of the Pirate Lords and leaving it for those who will come after them. If we found this room, then obviously the cycles begin again.
That you actually found in the floor below, in the same place where you found Snazzy Cogsworth.
I thought the Pirate Lord's legacy was upstairs when we signed it. What are you
nope.
It is now your time. You must
maybe. Let me look at this one.
And you must prevail.
Yes, the one from downstairs was the Winterthorn note. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yep. No, you were right. So yeah, there was the Pirate Lord's legacy, letting you, which kind of clued you in that there seems to be some sort of a cycle here with people rising up to take the mantle of the Pirate Lords. And then also, the other thing that you found, you should have the Pirate Lord's mural note, which gives you some information on exactly what the Pirate Lords did, and a little bit more on that cycle. So you should keep that information in mind. I'm sure that it wasn't put there by accident. And yeah, that you also, there was a section in the back of the glowing book for hoof prints, and there were many hoof prints in there, and a section in the back opened up just for you. You all pressed your hoof prints into it, and presumably have kicked off your journey to become part of that legacy. So that catches us up more or less to the current moment. You guys hadn't decided where to go next, I don't believe. So you are just in this room, having just recently examined the mural, which is in the stained glass windows, and pressed your hooves into the book.
Yeah, and
So
then
let's
there
go
was a
finish
grassy area.
exploring downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I passed control of Cogsworth over to everyone in the group, so anyone who wants to scoot him along to keep him up with the group can do that. Alright,
Yay, Cogsworth!
so
We're
you
lucky
guys...
he's still alive.
Womp womp. So you guys are wanting to head back downstairs then?
Yeah, so would I take damage if I go down this hole, or is it like Pokemon rules?
You would if you just jumped. There are lots of ways that you could go down there without taking damage, though. Ranging from ropes, to levitation spells, to rolling well on your dex check.
I think I have like 100 feet.
Let's just do this the easy way.
Alright, so everyone is heading downstairs again? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright. You should be back down there now. So you're now back in the room with the crystal ponies. And the strange stone tablet.
Let's go exploring.
Yes, exploring! That sounds wonderful. Wop, 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 wop.
Watch out for the traps!
Oh, they're already disabled, so you're good. Alrighty. And then
I make sure to give this croc a good stomp on the noggin.
Don't mind me, I'm just rolling some dice.
That's never a good sign.
I would feel more comfortable if you guys came and hung out with me. In light of the rolling of the dice.
It seems that most of our group has decided to just take a nap.
How do
Also-
I go down the stairs?
Wayne had to run to the door, so I think he'll be here in just a moment.
Oh, here
You're
we go.
already down, Anna.
Cool.
Also,
Okay, what did I miss? Dad came to the door, so I was distracted.
who's going to run Cinnamon Bubbles?
I can run him.
I can... Either way.
Okay, well, I'm going to put him right next to Cinnamon Star. And then let's see who has control over him right now. Let's see. Cinnamon
There's everybody.
is controlled by... I'm just going to give it over to everyone for now. Alright, anyone should be also able to control Cinnamon Bubbles. Also, Minty Chips and Snazzy Cogsworth are in the same space. Not anymore. So many tokens!
I've
It's
noticed
madness!
that I can... I can control my monkey, but I can't see him unless Sugar Song is right next to him. So, like, if I move Sugar Song a bunch and then go to move my monkey, I can't. So, do I
keep
need
your
to put a
monkey
light
nearby.
source on my monkey?
No, you just need to keep your
Or
monkey
how does that
nearby.
work? Yeah,
You're Sugar Song, so your sight is based off of Sugar Song. You can't see what the monkey
Right.
sees. So if you go farther enough away that you can't see the monkey, then you can't see the monkey.
That's all I needed to know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now you've made it back to the Abyss. Some unfortunate memories surface in everyone's minds of near crocodile murder and dying to drowning and falling. Where did Minty Chips go?
We just get PTSD every time we walk past this section.
Where did I go? I'm right
You
up
put
with
yourself.
everybody else.
You put yourself under Sugar Song. Now you put yourself underneath Cinnamon Bubbles or Cinnamon Star.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You are now underneath a character. Now you're not.
Well, not on my screen.
Okay, well, evidently your screen.
On my
is
screen,
very
that's
behind.
an empty spot, and that's an empty spot, and that's an empty spot.
Alright,
That's
I
an
don't
empty
know
spot.
why you can't see anything, because there are tokens all over the place.
No, I can see people. They're just not in the spots that. See, like I can move Cinnamon Bubbles.
Ping the square that I'm standing on.
Let's see. You're the pink one, right?
Yeah. Wait, I saw 2 pings.
That's
That's where I saw it.
the right spot. You were definitely
And
under some
this
other
is
characters, though, so
the
I don't know what's
twin
going
nose.
on with the positioning.
Okay, I'm crossing
It's
the
all
chasm.
ghosts.
Alright, Snazzy is going to join you. What is his dex, I wonder? Are you going to try and do anything fancy this time, Caramel?
No, I learned my lesson.
I mean, it could go really well. You never know.
I learned my lesson.
Not gonna be a show off anymore? That's disappointing. Dex is 16. Oh, that's not too bad. Past all the dead spiders. I don't know where Cinnamon Bubbles and Minty Chips are going.
We gotta go this way, boys and girls.
Alright, so you made your way back to this little bit of a pit here. You can see that there's a narrow ledge along one side, but it seems that the path has kind of collapsed, and underneath there is a drop of about 20 feet down to many sharp, protruding rocks.
Oh no, that seems dangerous.
Yeah, no, that didn't cause you any problems at a previous time.
Okay, I want to cast Web Bolt on the wall next to the chasm so we can stick to the wall with our hooves. Like spider people. Spider
Ooh,
webs.
I like it.
Okay, what's the radius on that?
Let's check it out.
Just to see how much of the wall you're able to get all stickied up.
Why can I not search my... Yeah, fuck. Okay, there we go. Web Bolt. Oh man, fist size. That's not very big.
Yeah, so you could like get a spot sticky, and that could help. But it doesn't look like it's gonna generally get the wall very sticky.
Okay, plan B.
Plan B, cast ice on that ledge so it becomes really slippery.
Is my mage hand strong enough to like hold someone against the wall?
It might help. I'd give you that.
Like as a
if
support?
someone were falling and you used it to kind of help balance them, I think that's a fair use of Mage Hand.
I think that's a good idea. I have Mage Hand too, so I can help out if we need that.
Or, now hear me out, you could cast Scorching Ray on them if they start falling. I think that would help a lot.
Just wait for somebody to go negative hit points and then cast Bleed. That's a good.
Okay, evidently the little mushroom guy is already trying to cross. Salt and Peppa
Yes,
is
he is.
on the ledge. All right, Anna.
Because Anna sends him into peril all the time.
Give me
No,
a
that's
roll.
because I didn't know. What do I roll?
You would roll a d20, and I would add his dexterity modifier.
Let's see if I can.
Or I guess probably
1, 3,
acrobatics.
Or climb. There's like a climb skill, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
you
he's
could use
doing pretty
climb.
good. I mean, he almost nat 20'd it. So
Okay. Yeah. 19.
he's just like
And
sitting
he's
over
small.
there, like chilling.
So yeah, he just goes, just kind of, scooting on my butt, scooting across this little ledge, 'cause it's fun. Look at me, guys. Ah, that's a big thing. I'm coming back. Help me, help me, help me. I'm hiding.
There we go. I think he did pretty good. He did his job. Apparently, there's something over there, guys. Someone should, I don't know. I can't see over there.
Now, Caramel Kisses, you have a light spell that you can place wherever you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, where would you like to place it?
Right there. We're on the tip of this thing that I can see.
Alrighty. 30. Not. Come on. There we go. Alright, you should be able to see now.
I cannot.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm not close enough.
It may be.
Neither
Yeah,
can I.
I think it may be just out of range, or. Oh, I didn't set it to where all players could see light. There's so many dumb settings in here. All players see the light. Yes, please.
Oh, wow.
Whoa! That's a scorpion. What do
Is
we
that
think
the
this
ladder
is?
at the end?
Yeah, so now that the light is shining across, you actually
my.
see a rather sizable scorpion that seems to have gotten itself trapped on that ledge over there, and is hiding partially behind a pile of loose rubble, waiting, presumably, for someone to come over so it could stab them with its tail and inject them with some poison. And then behind it, you do indeed see a ladder, which appears to be leading up.
Hello, Mr. Scorpion. What's your name?
The scorpion kind of shakes its tail almost like a little dog, and its armor plates rattle, but otherwise it does not respond.
Does it seem to be a cheerful wag? Or
Hard
a
to tell.
threatening one?
You're not very versed in reading scorpion non-verbal communications.
Hey, Cogs.
Can we do sense motive?
No, this would not be a time where you could use sense motive.
Aw, man.
You were. Yes.
So, Cogsworth doesn't know this guy.
No. I don't believe I knew any scorpions. Some ponies, though I can't remember anyone's name except for the one who made me, good old Moonstone Glow. But besides that, no, unfortunately not.
What do you think, crew? Should we try and get over there, or should we just abandon ship?
I mean, sorry, I'm gonna stop backseat driving. I'm terrible. I'm like, I know an easy solution.
Can we just I don't know, can we put a bomb behind it and blow it into the pit or something?
Can we use Mage Hand to move it into the pit or something?
Yeah.
No, it is too large
No.
for you to move with Mage Hand.
But what if two of us use Mage Hand?
No.
Oh, hold up. I have a Daze Monster spell. What's the range on that puppy?
Also, I have a spell that would make people have a better dex on like trying to go across that ledge. So if somebody does climb across that ledge, I should put that.
Yeah. Faux show.
Yeah, so I can daze monster, and then while he's dazed, we can go over there.
Is there anything flammable near it?
No, it appears to be largely just cave walls. Kind of just similar to what you've been doing. Now, the ladder is made out of wood. Presumably you would rather it not burn up, though.
Yeah, I have a heavy crossbow. I could probably shoot it from here. And I don't know if it can get over here or not, considering the pit of spike. Unless it can climb on the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mr. Scorpion is 40 feet away from this ledge. So if we have attacks with range 40, we could just kill it.
Yeah. And remember, the range is actually just the range increment, so you can go further than that. It's just going to be at a -2 to your attack for every increment past the first. So,
Yeah,
like
my
on,
increment is 120.
Yeah,
so that
easily
should be
within
fine.
it. I think the only one who has one of you who has a weapon that has an increment less than 40 is going to be Cinnamon Bubbles, because his pistols have a fairly short range.
Okay.
Early black powder firearms were not the most accurate things.
So I propose that that I go up front in front of you guys near the spiky pit, and I'll try to shoot at it with my crossbow.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Coming through.
I'm gonna stand
I'm gonna
back.
move out of the way because I can't
Are
help
you
here.
guys sure we don't want to try to tame it?
Can anyone tame animals?
Is there any chance that we would know whether this animal might be, what's the word? Sentient? Or not sentient, intelligent enough to, like, be friendly?
I tried talking to it. Seemed like no.
It just wagged its tail, but I mean, so would a dog.
It has an intelligence of 0, a wisdom of 0, and a charisma of -4.
It just walks in a room and people be like, I don't like you.
It's a giant scorpion. It will
isn't that what
sting you.
happens
So yes, it would walk in a room and people would immediately be like, I don't like you.
I don't know. I know people who like scorpions.
Not giant ones that will kill and eat you.
With armor plating. You gotta make sure you aim for the stinger or the head.
Alright, is anyone planning on
I'm
doing
going
anything?
to aim for one of its eyes. Now, I presume, like a real scorpion, it has more than two.
Nope, it's just got 2 eyes.
It's adorable.
Okay.
It's got 2 eyes and a cute little kitty mouth.
When you make it sound cute, I don't want to shoot it.
Well, look
Yeah, now we should try to tame it.
You can see it in front of you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to shoot it in the eyeball.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, Wayne, go ahead and make an attack roll.
So that's my first attack.
Okay, I believe that's a hit. Yes, it is. And that's even better, so also a hit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then...
Nice. 1 damage on the second
The
one.
best and the worst.
Yep. Alright, so you are able to hit it for 11 points of damage. You don't get it in an eye, but you do manage to get one that sticks in between 2 of the plates in its armor on its tail. It seems to be very angry now. So we're going to go ahead and do initiative. I'm just going to keep everyone's initiative from last time. Since we're already off to a late start, I figure we'll just save some time by not rolling. So, Caramel Kisses, it's your turn.
Is Caramel Kisses alive?
Alright.
That's a good question.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. That's my bad.
Oh, oops.
I'm gonna cast Dazed Monster on that guy.
Alright. Is that a will save to resist?
It says DC 17 will negates.
Alright, that's what I suspected. It does not have a great will, so you have a good chance of making this. Why do I have caps on? Come on. And no, it got a 10, so it does not negate. So what are the effects of Dazed Monster?
A dazed subject is not stunned, so attackers get no special advantage. After a creature has been dazed, it is immune to the effects of this spell for 1 minute. It says it clouds the mind so that it takes no actions.
Okay, and how many rounds does that last?
One round.
Okay, so then it will not act for this in its next turn. Alrighty, Cinnamon Star.
All my stuff is close range, so I'm just gonna like back up, I guess.
You have bombs, don't you?
Yeah, but they're already kind of inaccurate, and I would be at like a 2 or negative because the range is only 20 feet, so...
We don't really want to risk making the thing cave in, right?
Okay. That's
And
fair.
also, my acrobatics is terrible, so I'm not gonna try to climb across.
Alright, so you're just going to move back out of the way? Is that what that's Bubbles.
Get him, guys! Get him! No, that should be me.
You moved the wrong person.
I can control both of them! And it's supposed to be controlling the other one.
There. Alright.
Get him, guys! You can do it! Woohoo!
Alright, Sugar Song, it is... Or no, wait. You need to go... Here. Okay, not Cinnamon Song. So now it's Cinnamon Bubbles' turn. He's just gonna follow his sister's lead. Plomp. Back around the corner. So now it's the Scorpion's turn. It looks pretty upset about having been shot with arrows. And so, let's see what it has in Climb.
I thought it wasn't taking a turn this turn.
That's true. I wonder, so did it say anything about what type of actions or just no actions?
It says no actions.
Oh, well then it's just looking very upset. Well, actually it doesn't look very upset because it's dazed. So it's just like blinking a lot, as it, you know, like if someone walked up in front of you and took like a flash photo unexpectedly.
Does it look like
I don't know because you never finished your sentence. Minty Chips.
I'm pretty sure Minty Chips can't do anything.
Okay, so is your only weapon a rapier? Because I believe you have a bow.
Maybe. Let me check.
People need to look at their sheets.
Okay, I've got a short bow. I'ma shoot that.
Sometimes I actually do know what I'm doing when I put together characters. and plan
You
for these
do.
sorts of eventualities.
You do. That's... yeah. Yes, I'm just gonna shoot it with a regular arrow.
Okay.
Let me get back into here.
You're going to probably want to move if you're going to do that.
Oh, yeah. Let me get to where I can see. Okay. Can I move up to the front there?
Yep.
Cool. 20, 20. Push. Push. What was it? 8. Yeah, I got 24.
Alright, that is enough to hit. Roll damage.
Let's see. Damage is 1d6. Just 1d6? Yes, just 1d6.
Yeah, the bow is a backup weapon. Clearly not Minty's main way of dealing damage. Oh wow, nice.
Hey.
Max damage.
Yeah.
Alright, it is however still not down for the count. So that's the end of round 1. Sugar Song, you are back up. So far you guys have set off a hail of arrows into it, several of which have struck true, and Caramel Kisses sent out a magic spell which created a large blinding flash in front of it, seemingly stunning it for some time. Oh, battle music. That's a thing. Oh yeah, Wayne said he was leaving.
I said
Sugar... Oh, I thought you said you were getting up for a second. Anyway, it's your turn, so why aren't you doing anything?
I was looking over my character sheet and I guess I missed that it was my turn.
Okay, well it's your turn. Take an action.
Cool. The scorpion is still not dead, right?
Very much so.
Cool. I'm going to continue shooting at it with my bow. I was just trying to figure out if there was any of my bardic abilities that might be more useful here, so I was distracted. Okay. But yeah, just going to shoot it.
Yep. And you are a fancy person who has all of the cool feats that help you be good with crossbows, so you actually can fire your crossbow as fast as as anyone could fire a longbow, because you have all of the reloading stuff.
That was in my crit range, so I'm rolling to...
Alright, that is still enough to hit, so confirm crit.
Sweet. And then this is my second...
And then what's crit on that crossbow?
Crit on the crossbow is ×2, it looks like.
Cool. So you'll be rolling... Let's see. Yep, that last one was a hit, so you're going to be rolling for 3 damage instead of just 2. You can just roll 3d10. Instead of rolling 1d10
I could do that, because then it just adds it together, right?
Yep. Anyway, 14
cool.
damage.
Anyway, so, yeah.
Making me do math in my head, how dare you?
I know!
The absolute worst. Alright, some more arrows are let out. Sugar Song, despite her young age, is seemingly quite adept with that crossbow. Able to load in bolts that she's pulling out of her saddle rapidly and cranking it back. Actually, I think your crossbow probably has a magazine that the bolts are stored in, but you're still cranking it back very quickly. Alright. Caramel Kisses, you are up again.
I'm a BA pony.
What's the state of this scorpion?
It seems to be hurt. It is no longer stunned, and it looks very angry.
Okay, I'm gonna move here for my move action. and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. Which it sounds like is an undodgeable.
Yep. Yeah, it's impossible to miss. Magic Missile will always strike its target, so all you have to do is roll for damage.
And I'm level 5, correct? So
Correct.
I get 3 missiles
Yes.
at 1d4 plus 1.
Sounds right.
So
That just made me laugh because when you said you were level 5, it glitched on my end, so it sounded like you said, I'm level 5.
wait, so can I do... Is there a way to do 3d4 plus 1, like all in parentheses? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're just trying to do... Is it +1 to each?
Yeah.
Magic Missile? Okay, then just do /R 3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus... That makes sense. That's 11.
Nice, that's actually quite good damage. Alrighty. Yeah, so the thing is now bloodied, meaning it is at or under half health. Cinnamon Star, still nothing?
Alright, I'm here. Is it my turn?
Yes. Are you planning to do anything, or are you going to continue to stand in the hallway?
I'm still standing in the hallway. There's really not much I can do.
Cool. Cinnamon Bubbles will do the same. So now the Scorpion. It is its turn. So it's going to... It's +8, correct? What is it doing? Oh. Alrighty. Yes, it is a +8. So in a desperate attempt to get at you, it tries to climb up the wall and onto the roof, but it is unable to do so. It loses its footing and it falls down into the 20-foot hole from the roof, which is another, let's say 10 feet, so that's a 30-foot drop. You take 6 points of damage for every 5 feet past the first 5 feet, so that's going to be 5d6 points of damage, unless it can make a dex check to reduce that. Now you get to see all the kinds of fun math that I get to do in my head all the time as GM. What's its dex? Dex is... Or not dex, reflex. +1. Oh, that's not great. Oop. Nope, so we'll be taking 5d6 points of damage for a total of 22 additional points of damage. Which is enough to kill it. So, this creature, in a desperate attempt to get at you, tried to climb on the roof, lost its footing, fell down, and is now impaled on the spikes below. Except that it's My Little Pony, so it's actually not. It just, like... I don't know. It's stuck between the spikes and can't move. Alright.
It's like, ah!
So it's not like a video game where like if it bumps it, it's gonna get hurt.
Nope, doesn't
Is it
seem to
dead
be
now?
that.
Is it dead now? There's a red X on it.
It is incapacitated,
Ah, okay.
much like every other
Cool.
enemy you fought.
Well,
Except...
alright, because we don't K-word these things.
Alright, combat is over. You have defeated the Scorpion by standing at a safe distance and pummeling it with attacks.
Alright.
Is there a safe way to get to it and like, I don't know,
We have a grappling hook, right?
loot its scales?
You are planning to pry its exoskeleton off of it while it's still alive.
Well, I was trying to think how to say, like, you know, go through its pockets for loose change, but I doubt it has pockets. So I was just thinking, like, checking in the crevices.
If you would like to climb down there and try to feel through its crevices, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to stop you.
Nah, I something about the way God is speaking right now makes me think that it would be stupid.
I think something about common sense should be telling you that it would be stupid.
Whoever said I had that, though?
That's a good point.
So I think if combat's over, which it looks like it is, then we should head over there and find out what's up that ladder.
Alright. Sure Song, as a flighted individual, you could actually just go ahead and take off across there without any difficulty.
Without any difficulty? I don't even have to roll?
I think you will have to roll a flight check because the roof is rather low, making it a little bit tricky to get through. Or you can roll a athletics check to try and shimmy along that ledge. It's up to you.
Okay. My acrobatics is better, but I'm guessing that it's going to be harder for me to shimmy than to fly. So I think I'll try flying.
Alright, give me a roll. Let's see how it goes.
Oh dear God. Dang!
Well, you are a weak flyer, so you're like, hey guys, I got this! And start to fly over. You immediately fly face first into a stalactite on the roof.
Sugar Song is so confident now because she was so bomb with that bow,
Mm-hmm.
So Sugar Song is just like, I nailed it! Alright guys, I got this! I'm going! Then just like jumps off the ledge to fly and it's like that cartoon thing where the legs like move and the wings are moving, but I just like
yeah, face first into a stalactite. So if you would like to give me an athletics or dexterity check, or I guess reflex, any of three of those, to try and take less damage from falling into the spiky pit trap. Oh, I forgot to include the spikes and the damage that the scorpion took. Not that it mattered. It was still enough to take it out.
Yeah, there's my save. I got 24.
Alright, you, with a 24, that will reduce 10 feet worth of damage. So you, instead of taking 5d6, you will be taking 3d6 plus the spikes. I don't know if I can actually roll two different dice at the same time. Well, we're gonna find out. I can! Look at that! You'll take 17 points of damage as you land on the spikes from just the fall, and then also the piercing damage from the spikes themselves. And then you're strangely quiet about it. You're just like stoic. You're just planning to not react at all to having fallen on spikes?
Sorry, I had something happen here in real life for a second.
How dare you have real life?
I know, right? Any hoodles? Yeah, I'm just gonna scream out in pain, like, ah! Or whatever that would sound like from my phone. And then I'm just gonna, like, do that thing where you're, like, in shock so much that you're just quiet for a minute. So it's just like, ah! And then total stillness as I just, like, stare at my injuries.
Okay. Well, you are now stuck in the bottom of a pit.
So am I, like, impaled on any spikes, or can I move?
You can move. You're going to have some difficulty doing too much without hurting yourself worse, though.
Okay.
But you could try to get to the edge and climb.
Alright. Oh yeah, I keep thinking like we're in combat still. We're not. So I just need to climb. Okay. So I'll do that. I'm gonna do a climb check. Well, would I do climb or acrobatics?
It would be climb.
Or like do I have a choice? Just climb. Okay.
It would be
Of course. I only have a +3 to climb. So, hey, I rolled better than my flight.
All right. You get
Doesn't
to the
take much.
edge. However, there really isn't much in the way of purchase on that cliff face, and an 18 is not sufficient. So you take another.
Guys, help! I'm stuck, and this hurts. Ow!
Yep, and you take
Ow.
another 5 points of damage from the spikes as you attempt to climb up the wall.
Anybody have a rope? Or like, I don't know, can you levitate me? Oh!
I kind of feel like you did this to yourself. Have you learned anything?
What? Seriously? Am I out of here?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you did it yourself. Did you learn anything? That's my main question. Have you learned something yet?
Yeah, I guess. Don't fly over spikes, but I thought I could.
Alright, well, as long as you learned something. I think I can't even actually throw her a rope because my rope is still over top of the chasm, I think.
I forget if that's yours or someone else's. I feel like someone else threw you the rope that you tied off on the other side.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'm
either
gonna
that
throw-
or it was a rope that we found.
I think it was one of our ropes.
I think it was Caramel Kiss's rope.
Probably.
Either way, someone
Sugar Song a rope.
has a rope. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the rope.
Actually, I had intended to attach my rope to the ledge before I headed over so that we could stretch it out, but I didn't do that, so
Yep.
I was doubly.
Alrighty, so throwing a rope is simple enough. Go ahead and give me a strength check to try and pull Sugar Song up.
Oh, this doesn't end well. This
Now,
never
I
ends
will
well.
remind you, this is a rope.
All of the spikes between us.
No, they're lifting it up, so it would pull you
Okay.
above them.
Alright, can I
and
use my
remind you-
flight skill to assist?
No, but there are several people at the top, and more than one person can pull on a rope at one time.
Yeah, we should all help.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to help, good. Oh my gosh.
I told you this never ends well.
Yeah, please
so
help.
no matter how many people are helping, you're not going to be able to raise it high enough. So Minty Chips actually manages to like slip on some of that gravel by the entrance and
Hey, I
messes
didn't
up.
even crit fail!
You don't fall in. Let me finish. Messes up the entire pulling process, and rather than pulling Sugar Song up, much like Sugar Song was afraid would happen, she does indeed get dragged along the spikes for 8 points of damage, but is now here.
Somebody else should pull on the rope.
Snazzy
Look
Cogsworth
at me,
steps
my
up.
strength is 1.
Snazzy Cogsworth
Without
steps
me.
up and says,
Just go ahead without me. I'll die down here. I mean, Minty Chips thinks I deserve it, so just go ahead.
Are you certain
I'll
of
still do
that? Are you quite certain of that, tiny pony?
I thought friendship was magic, and my friend was not magic.
I am magic, I'm just helping you in the future. I wanted to make sure you learned something for the future. I'm just helping you.
Well, Snazzy Cogsworth
Helping.
has
Okay,
a
you
strength.
can pull me.
Snazzy Cogsworth has a strength of 21, which is pretty much as high as you can get it at this point in the game. So, oh, it worked, even though I put 2 pluses in it. Oh, it just didn't actually do anything. Well, it should have been a 23. So handily, Snazzy Cogsworth by himself grabs the rope, and you can hear the pistons and the gears whirring, and a bit of extra steam kind of puffs out of his ears as he shows off a feat of strength and pulls Sugar Song up quite easily and sets her down on the edge. You look a bit the worse for wear. What are your hit points at this point?
Oh, it helps if I push the push to talk. At this point, my hit points are down to 12.
Okay, so you've taken like 3/4 of your health and damage. So you
Yeah.
are definitely in rough shape.
Well, guys, I'm gonna leave you two getting across. I'm gonna go over there to that magic well thing for a minute. I'll be back.
Alright, don't mind me. Just rolling some dice here.
Oh dear.
Oh, Lord.
Alright. So you drink out of the fountain, right?
How did 1d20 plus 5 come out to 0?
Because there are
Plus, plus,
two
five.
pluses. I typed it in wrong. So you drink out of the fountain, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, you're back to full health.
Yay!
Alrighty. So, you guys are now back on the same side of the pit that you started on after that entire adventure. The scorpion is still kind of stuck down there, wriggling, trying to get free where it's stuck in the spikes, but it doesn't seem to be able to.
Alright, do people want to try and shimmy across, or what? Because if you do the shimmy across, I can do the spell that makes it so that you're going to have better acrobatics. And, I can't keep the bubbles right.
Do we not have a grappling
Jason's
hook?
character.
Why do I remember us having a grappling hook?
Someone should. Minty Chips,
I think I have a
if
grappling
no
hook.
one else.
Oh, yeah. Hey, could we affix the grappling hook to one of my arrows and shoot it across?
No, that is not how it works in real life.
Well, poo. But this isn't real life. It's My Little Pony.
No, that's not how it works in My Little Pony life either.
But
Well,
we can try and
also-
throw the grappling hook onto the ladder, right?
Yeah. That is definitely possible. That's a 50-foot shot. Is someone going to throw the grappling hook?
Ah, yes. I'm
All
going
right.
to throw the grappling hook since I guess nobody else is.
Then that is going to be base attack bonus plus strength, and grappling hook is going to have a 10-foot range increment. So at 50 feet, that's going to be 4 range increments past the 4th. After the first, I mean.
Isn't
So you're going
Rebecca's
to be doing it
character
at
the
a
one
negative
with
8.
the... Isn't Rebecca's character the one with the best strength? Maybe she should throw it.
No, Snazzy Cogsworth is the one with the best strength.
We
Okay.
should probably have him throw it.
Make the robot throw it! Make the robot throw it!
Yeah.
You can do it, Cogsy.
You might want to address him and ask him to do that in character rather than out of character.
Hey, Mr. Cogsworth. Sir.
Yes, what can I... Sir? I'm not old enough to be a sir. Call me Snazzy.
Sure. Okay, Snappy.
You're literally
can you,
older
like,
than all of us combined. So
But you're only
maybe-
as old as you feel.
Could you throw the grappling hook over there, pretty please?
I could certainly give it a shot. Alrighty, let's see about this, and let's not put 2 pluses in it now.
Cogsy. 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 Cogsy.
Cogsy.
Nope, so he attempts to throw it, winds up very dramatically, and then completely underthrows it and hits the scorpion in the head.
It's okay.
Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Reel it in! Reel it in! Do it again! Come on! I'm like bouncing.
Alright, well, I'll give it another shot
You
here.
can do it!
Okay, at a -8, that's a 10. Not enough. It gets further, it does go across the pit this time, but does not make it to the ladder.
Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm.
Very well. He does even worse this time. It doesn't...
Man.
It just hits the scorpion in the head
We
again.
just need to tie a rope to Sugar Song and make her fly across.
That didn't go
Then
so
if she
well.
starts to fall, we can pull her back. And you can use your mage hands.
And I'm not half health this
Pink
time,
one.
so I won't nearly die if I fall in. We have a magical well nearby.
Oh, can I attach...
So,
Can
There's
I
a
Yeah.
magical well that is definitely safe to drink out of. Sorry, go ahead, Jason.
well, yeah.
Can I attach the end of the rope to my web bolt and shoot it across?
That's
Let me
basically
see.
what I was going to do with my crossbow.
Yeah, but your crossbow
You said
isn't
no.
sticky or magical.
Ah.
So let me read exactly what that spell says, because that might work. Web bolt. Here we are. You launch a bolt of weapon.
Wait,
at the
wait,
target,
wait,
which
I have an
must make
idea.
a save or be
This
affected.
is easy. This is easy. I know what to do. Send
Okay.
the mushroom dude over. He's already gone over once. It's just now the scorpion isn't there. He can take the other end of the rope across.
Sure.
So we can have the mushroom carry the rope over and tie it to the ladder or something. And then we can
Is he
just
smart
tie
enough
it
to
on
do
this
that,
end.
though?
I don't know.
Also, I definitely would give you a shot at trying to use web bolt, Jason, after reading the text of it. So, either of those are an option.
Okay, let's send the mushroom.
So you're gonna tie the rope to the mushroom?
Actually, no. I wanna roll. I'm gonna shoot the web bolt.
Alright.
What am I rolling?
Do it like Spider-Man.
Does that have an attack? If it does, it should list it.
No.
Let's see. Casting, components, range, effect, duration, saving throw. Yeah, so you don't need to roll anything.
Oh wait, hold up. The range is
25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels. So at
So
level
that's
5, that's
35
going to get you
feet.
35 feet.
so if I go here,
Yep. Almost across.
yeah. So let's send the mushroom.
Excuse me, little mushroom dude. Do you think that
That's
you would
not
be
my
able to
name.
tie this rope? What was his name again? I've forgotten it.
Salty. Salt.
Anna, this
salt and
is
pepper.
your
Salty.
pet. You need to remember your pet's name. It's Salt and Pepper.
I got it. See, I was right.
Yeah.
I did remember it.
No,
But
you
we
thought it
call
was
him
salty
Salty.
first.
And then I said salt and pepper. I had to get there, but I was getting there.
Isn't there a rapper named Salt? Anyway, doesn't matter. Salty, Salt and Pepper. Do you think you could tie? You think you could tie the other end of this rope over there? And I gesture.
This pony wants to tie the knot. That's what I think. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny. He thinks you want to get married.
No, I don't. I don't want to get married. Yeah, like this, and I tie a knot. I tie a rope onto something just to show.
That pony just tied the knot. It did. Yeah.
Can you do that?
Its arms are about a half an inch long and have no fingers.
Oh. What about Cogsworth?
What about Cogsworth?
Cogsworth
Maybe
is not
Cogsworth.
shimmy.
That's true. Okay, never mind. The idea is killed. Alright. Well, let's just
What are
shimmy
we
ourselves
using
over
to shimmy
there,
across?
then.
The monkey?
Yeah, Wayne, you have a monkey.
The last
What's
time I sent my monkey
that?
to do
Are we
something, he
using
really died.
Shimmy across?
Monkeys are made
using
for climbing
acrobatics?
across things.
Yeah,
the monkey would be
okay.
able to use its climb. I believe a monkey has a climb speed, which means it automatically succeeds at climbing checks. But you'd have to check.
Is my monkey intelligent enough to tie the rope over there?
Yeah, it's
Because
a
it doesn't
familiar.
help us a lot if he can't.
It's a familiar,
Okay.
so it's like the animal's normal intelligence plus it's a magical animal. So
Okay.
Grappling hook. I just saw that.
Plus, you talk to it telepathically, so
Yeah.
it kind of understands everything you're asking it.
Cool. So I see that he has a climb speed of 30 feet and a distance of 30 feet. But I don't see his climb skill for rolling it.
it doesn't need one. I just said it has a climb speed, so it automatically succeeds at climb checks.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'll send my monkey over.
Okay, so what was Mr. Grabby up to before you decided you were going to send him over?
He was
he
eating
was-
dinkleberries.
Who's Dinkleberries?
Ew. Ew. He was taking, he was picking fly guts out of my mane. How about that? No, just...
Chip's mane.
Rebecca said he should be braiding my mane. Or no, Minty Chip's mane.
Alright, Minty Chips, you have a monkey sitting on your back trying to braid your hair.
So,
I'm
Mr. Grabby.
trying to shake it off.
Mr. Grabby, come here, come here. I say, hey, take this rope over there and tie it. And I give him the end of the rope, and I'm like, tie it to. Let's see, my rope is. I only have 50 feet of rope, so that's not enough, I think, because the chasm is 40 feet. But I think he's going to have to tie it to the ladder.
Rope. I
Yeah,
can
the
give
ladder
you
was
my
50
rope
feet.
and we can attach them together.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So we combine our ropes, and I give him the end of it, and I tell him to go tie it to the ladder.
Alright, make me a handle animal check.
Okay. Is it possible I don't have the handle animal skill?
It's certainly possible. You should have it, though.
Because I thought if you had a film familiar, you had to have the handle animal skill. But
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Hmm.
But I have my psychic link with him, so like I could just tell him that way.
Well,
Or,
see,
I
what
don't
your problem isn't necessarily trying to communicate. Your problem is actually getting him to do what you say. Let's see. Okay, your handle animal. Yeah, you're untrained in that, so that makes sense considering the description of Mr. Grabby. So just give me a roll of 1d20.
considering my history of rolls today, I am 18.
Nice.
That's
not bad. Yeah. So he seems to understand and seems in a mood to actually listen to you. So he grabs the rope and he climbs over here. So why don't you go ahead and give me a what is it? A reflex save for Mr. Grabby. She has a reflex of +6.
If I cast that spell on him that helps him with the acrobatics, would that give him a bonus to this?
No.
But I didn't cast.
Nice.
Nat 20.
He critted
Nice.
it. Unfortunately, that still only gets him off with half damage. Or not one.
What's he taking damage from?
You're about to find out. Alright,
Oh, yeah.
so as he shimmies across, once he gets to his current position, let's go ahead and make that visible for you. To the map layer. There you go. A jet of flame coming out of a formerly unnoticed crevice in the cave blasts out across Mr. Grabby. He's able to kind of get out of the way of the worst of it, but he still takes 14 points of damage. As he is singed and blackened.
Aw, poor Mr. Grabby.
And then I
So
would
that's half of his health,
Yep,
if that
and
matters.
it might, because now you are going to need to make another either reflex save or fortitude save, whichever you would prefer, to not fall into the pit after having been burnt and needing to jump out of the way rather suddenly. Alright, he succeeds. So he sways precariously with one hand on the ledge for a second, but manages to catch himself. The scorpion reaches with its stinger to try and get him, but can't. And Mr. Grabby then shimmies along the rest of the way. Comes over here, ties the rope to the ladder, and then looks back at you very angrily.
I don't.
And I tell him with my psychic link thing, my telepathic thing, I tell him that I'm really sorry he got hurt, and I promise him lots and lots of bananas and nuts when we get.
He looks partially placated by that. Alright, you now have the rope tied off to the ladder and are holding the other end on the other side.
Alright, I'm going to tie it off on this side. Do we have any pythons or something we can drive in? Or is there something I can just tie it to on the ground?
It's pronounced piton, and I believe someone should. Minty chips, perhaps?
Yeah, just a second. Let me go check.
Maybe not. Oh no, yeah, Minty Chips has 10 pitons!
Haha!
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Minty Chips has 10 pitons.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of the
Cool,
pitons
let's
out. I'm gonna
have-
like slam it into the ground.
Okay,
Hey,
give me a strength
Cogsworth,
check.
can you drive the piton in? Because we know you're probably the strongest.
Certainly! And he takes one of his polished metal hooves.
Whoops. Yeah, it's +2, so it's 7.
Yeah, not great. So you slam it into the ground, and it immediately bounces back up and almost hits you in the eye. Man, Anna, you need to be a barbarian or something next time. You're not playing this character like a rogue.
Yeah.
So then Snazzy Cogsworth comes over, and with one steam-powered stomp, drives the thing almost all the way to the head into the solid stone. Should that be sufficient for your uses, my good gentle ponies?
Yes.
Excellent. Glad that I could be of assistance.
Minty Chips is gonna kind of pout in the back a little bit.
Alright. You now have a piton driven into the ground, a rope with one end tied to a ladder and the other end being held by someone. I don't know which of you is holding it.
It was Wayne's character was holding it.
Alright, Sugar Song is holding the rope.
Yep,
This
I'm
has
gonna tie
never
it to
gone wrong before.
No, I'm tying the rope to the piton.
Alright.
Python, whatever. Piton. That
Yes,
thing.
piton. It's just pronounced piton. Alright, you do so. I don't know if there's like a tie rope skill, so we're just gonna say it's tied.
Dexterity!
Well, no,
Dexterity
so there
skill.
is, if I were to do anything, there is one that you use for hog tying someone.
But since the piton's not like struggling, you can just kind of assume that like she takes her time and it's like around the
Somebody
hill.
just makes the piton animate and it starts like fighting back. That would be very scary.
Well, I'm going to, yes, assume that you have sufficient skill in knots to succeed.
Yay! I have sufficient skill.
This time.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a piton in the ground, the rope's tied to it, the rope's tied on the other side. I think it's time we got over there and saw what this was worth.
So what did you do last session? We tied a rope.
Yeah. And you fought a defenseless scorpion that couldn't fight back at all.
We didn't K-word a scorpion.
Alright, so you guys...
So would it be a climb check?
as long as you're
across the
taking
rope,
your
or-
time, it's pretty safe just climbing across a rope.
Cool, I'm going across the rope.
Alright, is everyone going across the rope?
Yes.
So Cinnamon Bubbles.
I'll be right back.
Alright, 1 second while I get this set up. Boop. And nope. Alrighty. So you guys go to the other side. You find an old wooden ladder. It looks rickety, but still largely usable. Thankfully, it did not give way under your weight as you crossed over. And you all climb up the ladder and find yourselves here.
Ooh, it's pretty.
So you seem to be in some sort of tower. Looking out at the windows, you can see the island spread out around you. The surface of it seems to be a rather verdant and pleasant area, though you can still see the powerful storm whipping around outside, blowing debris and trees around. And off a further ways out, you can see the surf pounding against the cliffs of the island. One of the things
I want to go look in a box.
Alright, you begin to rummage around the place. And... there you go. So, as you are rummaging around, you find some interesting things. Specifically, you find, mounted by one of the windows, a far glass. It's like a, telescope, but better. So you are able to look through it, and you can see an incredibly long distance. That is an actual item, so you should look it up and make sure you have all of the statistics. I believe it also has a skill attached to it. You are also able to find...
Wasn't there a far glass in the other room with the book, too?
I don't think so. There was a ever-burning lantern that somebody found, or...
Ah, okay.
Hey
whatever
Thomas,
that
I'm
was.
not seeing the right thing. I'm seeing a grayed out stuff from like the wasp fight.
Okay. Now you're in the right
Okay.
place?
Also, I was wondering if we would be
Yeah, there we
wrapping
go.
up soon, or like getting to a good wrap-up spot.
Pretty soon here. We've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes, so I figured we would wrap up this tower and then call it a day.
Okay.
My headphones might die before we're done, so sorry if they do.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
do
mine are
our best
running
to
low,
make
too.
it through. But anyway, so you find the far glass, as previous mentioned. You also find 3 potions of cure moderate wounds, a +1 heavy crossbow, which presumably Sugar Song is going to take because she is the crossbow expert in the group. If you mess around with it, you realize that it seems a little odd at first, as the slot where the arrow would go is actually inaccessible. However, as you crank it back, you see an arrow magically materialize in the slot.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
So that would be a +1 heavy crossbow of endless ammunition. And then you also find 300 feet of silk rope.
The crossbow, the crossbow! I sound like my monkey now.
So then also, as you are looking around, you find on this crate right up here a written note.
I read it.
Alright. You should be able
Do
to
you want to
see
check
that.
and make sure that it's not going to like mess with your mind?
Minty Chips, would you like to read the note out loud?
Yep. Man, one teeny tiny explosion, and now I'm stuck here on guard duty for the next 3 weeks. Honestly, I'm not even sure why we have this lookout tower. No pony mean ever comes to the island. No pony nice either, for that matter. I sure hope that we go out on another adventure soon. If I'm stuck here for too much longer, I might have to start up my practical jokes again. I wonder if Bumble is still afraid of snakes, or if Winter still hates glitter. Hehe, cat face. Note to self, set more traps. The insects are coming back with a vengeance, especially the cockroaches in the workroom. Especially important note to self, feed gerbils. Gerbers?
Gerbers.
Yeah. She sure is getting big. Signed, Moonstone Glow.
Oh no,
So now
did
we know who
kill
the-
Gerbers?
Oh, I bet Gerber's just that the scorpion
Scorpion.
that we didn't kill.
Well, I'm not going to answer that question, because that would be information you don't have access to. But I think you guys now probably have a pretty good idea of where all those traps came from,
Yeah, now we know who nearly killed us.
repeatedly.
Those were pretty extreme insect traps.
Yeah, well, this person was also sent to the tower for one teeny tiny explosion.
Also, I'm not gonna say that like I totally agree, but you know, once you've found like enough cockroaches like crawling up the walls and like in your bag and stuff, I can see it. I can see setting a trap like that for them. I'm just saying.
Alrighty. So yeah, You guys have a great view from the tower. Off in the distance, up to the north, you can just barely make out what appears to be a large building. I don't know if any of you have a good enough spatial reasoning, considering it's all underground, but you probably have a decent idea that that must be the building where you fought the giant wasp. And yeah, this seems like as good a place as any for us to wrap up this time. So let's go.
I have knowledge geography if that is something that could help us out right now with like recognizing anything out there.
Yeah, no, you're relatively familiar with this area, so there's nothing too strange out there that you wouldn't expect. It seems like a rather pleasant island. You are aware that this entire island is surrounded on all sides by sheer cliffs, making it very difficult to actually get onto the island. And then you had no idea that it was quite so verdant and pleasant up here, but it is actually quite nice. You can see the grass down below you. There's actually a pond that you can just barely make out in the darkness to the west. And then to the north, as I previously mentioned, the building where you fought the giant wasp.
I bet we just live here, guys.
Sounds boring.
I don't know. If we set the traps back up, but we know about them, we could totally turn this into a club that's like exclusive.
Dude, we could have like the most awesome like tag games ever, just with us setting up random traps and trying not to step on them. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Don't you see? We're destined to become pirate lords. We need to
and this could be our base of operations. This could be our base of operations.
There we go. Let's have this be our base, our home base.
Deal.
It does have the freaking awesome fountain that I want forever.
Yes,
He keeps rolling dice.
Do keep drinking from that fountain. Just keep going. Nothing bad will happen. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and wrap up now. So, let's see. Rebecca, what did Cinnamon Star learn?
That people never listen to her.
Yep. Jason, what did Caramel Kisses learn?
She learned that she really enjoys the magic missile attack. Having an undodgeable, unmissable attack is pretty dope.
It is. It's not a huge amount of damage, but it makes up for it by the fact that it will always work. So yeah, Anna, what did Minty Chips learn?
That she's not strong, and that makes her a little sad.
Well, I guess you know what kind of gear you should start working on. Or you could actually lean into your class of being a rogue and continue to try and be dexterous. Just saying, that's an option too. Wayne!
Yeah, but my dex is like screwed up right now because I've been poisoned.
Yep, you definitely should try to get that looked at.
I have a cure poison potion.
That would do it.
Nice.
Consider it done.
Woo!
Hello?
Am I better now?
Yes, you are healed. That's not actually quite how it works, but we'll say it does. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my sound messed up for a few moments, and I wasn't sure if I was still... Yeah. Anyway.
And then, Wayne, what did Sugar Song learn?
I learned that just because I have wings doesn't mean that I'm great at flying, and that even though I think that I am trying to do my best, Minty Chips is still going to be like, it was your fault.
Only when you do something stupid. I mean, how many times have you tried to fly and it totally didn't work? I just wanted to make sure you wouldn't kill yourself again.
It's just annoying because I have wings. Enough, wait! I'm supposed to be able to fly, but every time I fly, I roll low. It's annoying.
Yep, and you're the only flying character in the group.
I know! It's like, I would like to actually be able to fly, and it work, considering I'm the only one with wings.
Be nice. Would be nice. You need to get one of those little things where you shame your dice with a little sign.
Yeah. I actually, well, I'll probably talk about it more off of the recording. But anyway, I saw a thing that's kind of cool that I might get for dice.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's wrap it up. I'm glad that everyone could join me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.